Hello, this is Jacqueline at Bilingual FM. Today is July 28th, 2011. We finished a group talk a few minutes ago, and the topic of our group talk was how do we battle the heat? So today it's not so hot outside in Tokyo, but in the past couple weeks there have been some very, very hot days. So this is a fitting topic. It gets pretty hot in Tokyo, so what do we do to battle the heat? So most of us could agree that we put away our winter clothes and we take out our summer clothes, and every day we try to wear as little as possible so we can get away from our clothing and try to be comfortable. So when we need to wear work clothes or business suits or other necessary things for work or for the public, we our students like to wear the Uniqlo quick dry underwear or t-shirts that you wear under your clothing. So I guess this clothing that they sell at Uniqlo is really nice for soaking up our sweat that we get on our back, and it soaks it up and it dries it out quickly. So I guess I'm gonna have to go to Uniqlo and find some of these special Uniqlo underwear. One of our students, Masato-san, is a very avid runner. He runs a lot. So he said when he runs in the summer, to battle the heat, he changes his running shoes to mesh running shoes so they breathe a lot. And also he wears sleeveless running shirts so that he can just feel the air and not have to wear too much clothing. Then, of course, when we're trying to save electricity, we don't always use the air conditioning, but sometimes we'll use a fan. One of our students had a really good idea, and that was to sleep with an ice pack. So instead of sleeping with the air conditioning on and wasting electricity, she just takes a little ice pack from her freezer and puts it on her pillow and goes to sleep. So the new vocabulary that we talked about today in the group talk, the first one is sweaty. So I think we can all imagine what this word means, but so we know that sweat is the moisture that we get when we're really hot, so the moisture on our body, and then it becomes an adjective when we add a y at the end, so sweaty is when we have lots of sweat. So in an example sentence, I ran up 3 flights of stairs. I'm so sweaty. Or this weather is so horrible. I arrive at work sweaty every day. It's common to add a y onto the end of a noun and make it an adjective. Of course, we can't always do this, but for example, smell, you can turn into smelly, so it's smelly or stinky. Sweat, sweaty. Smoke becomes smoky. So this is a little bit of a common thing in English that when we add a y to it, it becomes an adjective. So number 2 is we looked at when we were talking about the hot weather. I said it's really nice out. So why do we say out? It's really nice. Why do I have to say it's really nice out? So when we want to sometimes describe the weather outside, we can say it's really hot out, or it's really cold out, or it's wet out, meaning it's raining, it's wet outside. Yesterday it was really nice out. So instead of just saying it's so hot, this can mean it's hot here, it's hot over there, it's hot outside, it's hot inside. But when you say it's hot out, you're really talking about the weather outside. And the last word that we looked at is also an adjective, and it's the adjective humongous. So humongous means huge or really, really big. So I was describing the difference between my hometown and Tokyo, and I said Tokyo is just humongous. So it's huge. So it is humongous, or you can say it is a humongous city. Compared to my hometown, Tokyo is humongous. You can say Mount Everest is humongous. Or you can even take something small if they're relatively big. So those shoes are humongous on you, meaning they don't fit you. They're way too big. So they're humongous on you. Oh, that dress doesn't fit. It's humongous. You need a smaller size. So sweaty, it's nice out, it's hot out, it's cold out, and then humongous. And one more thing I want to add is a correction. So instead of saying for the weather, 2 degrees down, we say it's 2 degrees lower. So we're not talking about the action of it going down, but we're talking about the situation of the temperature being just lower. So Kamakura City is 2 degrees lower than Shimbashi. So if Kamakura City is 18 degrees and Shimbashi is 20 degrees. Or we can say in the nighttime, the temperature is usually 2 degrees lower. So again, it's not the action of it going down, it's the situation of it just being lower or higher. So that's everything that we talked about in our group talk today about battling the heat. I hope you find it useful, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.